All right, let's talk end of year portfolios. I keep all the students' artwork all year. I sort them by class, keep them organized. I have work that needs to be complete, and then finished work goes back into the closet and stored in their teacher folder. So at the end of the year, what happens, I give them 2 class times, 2 lessons to complete their portfolios. First part of the class is that they practice their design. I have to tell them their emphasis, their main idea of their portfolio is their name. So they are practicing designing their name, not just simply writing their name. They will practice 4 different times, check in with me for approval, and then I will give them their final portfolio. When they get their final portfolio, they start in pencil first, then Sharpie, then color. After they get their name, they are able to design their portfolio however they want. I encourage them to pick a theme, whether it is summer or any sports they like, and they typically go off on that one little theme to decorate their entire portfolio. The second class period, when they come in, they will finish their portfolio, and while they're finished, fix that, while the kids are working on their portfolios, I begin to pass out work. Of course, students help and volunteer to pass out work, or friends that are done quickly will pass out the work as well. As they're working, we simply slide their work into their portfolio. If they happen to be done with their portfolio, then they can finish up any work that they would like to, or help clean and set up the classroom for next year. Inside every portfolio, I make a list of the contents. And on this list, it's grade specific. So what I have on the list is a list of all their projects and the art skills that we talked about. It is brief. It is just information to let the parents and the families know all the important things that we learn and talk about inside the art room. It's not just about creating something cute or beautiful to hang on their wall, but these are great skill builders. This helps encourage and build up my art program. Like I said, so it's not just pretty things on the wall. We are doing some really important things inside this room. On the top, what I have is the information. It says it's in chronological order. So what the parents can do, which I think is fun, is they can start from the very beginning with our All About lines for kindergarten, and then compare it to our last project, which is our Eric Carle Ladybug collage. And they can see the growth, everything in between, from where we started to where we ended up in the year. And it really encourages the kids to see how they've grown artistically and creatively. Down at the bottom, I have a little helpful hint for parents. It says, take a minute to look through your work with your child. Have them discuss their work, what they liked, what they did well, and ask them what is their favorite and why. Save your favorites in a file or take a picture and add it to a memory book. These simple little acts go a long way in boosting their confidence as an artist and a visual storyteller. At the bottom, I have a bunch of different quotes. Each one is different on art, creativity, okay? The reason how these came about is when my sister had younger kids, the kids would bring home their portfolios from the end of the year, and she would go through it, and she would just flip through it. She'd be like, this is it? This is all you did all year? And there was no context. There was no understanding what all the work that we put in through the year. So I feel like this is a must inside the art room. If you do end of year portfolios, you should be doing a portfolio list. Let me know if you have any questions about these. Next thing I have available to the students is these wonderful letters of how to draw. I will link it below, but I bring these out every year. They are so helpful. They are step by step. They show the kids how to do it, and it really encourages them to go outside their comfort zone and think of letters in a very creative way. Poster board folded in half and the sides are stapled. They simply slide their artwork in, and I tell them out the door they have to hold it like this, and that way their work does not fall out. They can even fold the top too. I've seen some friends fold it to make sure that nothing falls out.